regular upload schedule my ass.
This is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
Hey guys, it's Lilith. Welcome back to my channel. I have not been here in a while. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I uploaded. Depending on when I finish this video will depend on if it's been 2 weeks or if it's been 3 weeks. I just thought that before I come back with a regular video, I wanted to talk about why I haven't been here. I know I don't have a shit ton of subscribers. I have like 36 right now, but I still wanted to give you guys an explanation anyway, and plus I think this will be cathartic for me. I have been through a very few weeks, and I just wanted to take the time to sit down and talk about that. As some of you may know, based on the vlog that I did called New Jobs and Mental Health, I have mental disorders. I have clinical depression, intense anxiety, and obsessive compulsive disorder, more commonly known as OCD. And I go through really bad bouts of it just being absolutely atrociously horrible to deal with. One of the things that recently happened to me that I think was a big toll on me was that I started having trouble at my job. I signed up for a customer service job where I asked for 40 hours a week and was only given 15 hours a week. And I took a pay cut of almost $1 from my salary at my last job. Combined with the fact that I took an hour cut and I took a pay cut, I haven't been able to cover my bills very much lately. It's been putting a lot of stress on me on how I was gonna pay bills and how I was gonna pay for gas and how I was gonna be able to do this, that, or the other thing that I need money to do. I had kind of a mental breakdown, and even though I was having trouble paying bills, I did a really stupid thing and I took that money and I paid for me and my best friend to go to the Newport Aquarium. It was not exactly cheap, but I felt so bad like I needed to escape because I blamed the location. I blamed the environment. I blamed the job. I blamed my house. I blamed my county. I blamed my city. And I told myself that if I could just get out and do something happy with another human being and just be free of this confinement for a little while, that I would feel better. And for a little while it worked, and I even vlogged our trip to the aquarium, which hopefully you'll see sometime in the next few weeks. But it was like a band-aid. It's like when you think that you're gonna make yourself feel better by buying something, and then you buy the thing and all you realize is now you have the thing and you're out 20 bucks. Which I also did. I bought an eyeshadow palette that I believed was my dream eyeshadow palette, and as soon as I bought it I just realized that's 20 bucks I could have used on something else. I've been making in 2 weeks less than I was making in 1 week at my last job. I told myself that this job was good for me because it just seemed like a place I wanted to be. And it's turning out very much to not be a place that I want to be. It's turned into the kind of place that I just don't feel comfortable being in there anymore, and I don't want to be there. There will be a story time about why at a later date, but I would like to not be in the company anymore before I start talking shit. But it became a spiral of just me being unhappy and being uncomfortable and being trapped and being broke. The anxiety and the depression all just kind of whirled together, and then at a really bad time, something bad, not fatal, but scary happened to someone that I care very much about. And my employers did not react very well to the fact that I didn't come into work to be with this person. And that has officially turned into me looking for another job. I already wanted another job because I am not making that much money. I do not have health insurance. I am not getting that many hours. Because I'm not working very much, my body's not used to being on my feet anymore, so my feet always hurt and I'm always tired. Plus, I in general hate people too much to be working in customer service. I'm just bad at it. So I decided that my best course of action was to go back to my old job. Not the place that I made a story time about people following me into a parking lot. Do not worry at all. I used to work at a warehouse for a shipping company, and it was a pretty decent job. I was making more money than I am now. I was working more hours per week. It has really good bonus benefits, and I can make really great insurance in a year. And I have things in my life that I need money for, not just gas and bills and food and this, that, and the other thing, but I want to be able to get more piercings. That costs money. I want more tattoos. That costs money. I need money to fix my car so that I can drive it places and do things. That costs money. And for me, getting this new job seems to be a really good answer. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will have already had my interview and be waiting on an answer from hopefully my future boss. I'd really like to get out of this job as soon as possible, and like I said, one day when I am very, very clear of this job, I will tell you what happened, just like I did with my other job. But I feel like it's safer if I wait until I'm actually out of this job first. The last few weeks have just been a shit storm. A storm of drama and work bull and fighting with people and panic attacks and depressive meltdowns and just a lot of really, really bad. But I think it was supposed to happen. I am one of those people who's a big moron who believes that everything happens for a reason, that life leads you to places to get you somewhere else, to get you from A to B. And I feel like this job was a good transitional job. This job got me back to my old job. I used to think I would never ever come back to this job because one of the reasons that I left was I had bad blood with a guy who no longer works in my old building, and I didn't ever want to work with him again. And if I hadn't had this job that put me in this place mentally and financially, I never would have gone back. I would have been too stuck on the fact that I had bad memories there to focus on the fact that it's a good job. I was losing weight when I worked there. I was making more money when I worked there. They were giving me more hours. I was on my way to insurance. I was on my way to bonus. I was in the union so I could never lose my job. I didn't have to work with customers. I had relatives who worked in other buildings on the property in case something bad happened. And I genuinely felt good at my job because I was good at my job. And I feel like part of the reason that I loved that job was that was a really productive time in my life when I was working there. My mental state was at a pretty good stage. I had a girlfriend. I had a lot of friends that I was hanging out with all the time. I had weekends off. I was losing weight. I was making so much more money. I was happy, and it just felt like such a good place because I wasn't struggling financially like I am now. I wasn't struggling as hard emotionally, and because I actually had a life. And I want to take the time to go back to this job now and see if it can be an even better fit for me now. I'm older and I need the money more. I have a girlfriend again who is really great, by the way, and I know she's watching and that's why I said something, but I need weekends to be able to spend time with her. I have friends that I would like to continue to hang out with more than just once a month because I don't have money to do anything with them. I feel like this job could lead me in a really good direction. And the reason I was able to come back to this job is because I had a shitty one that I didn't like at all, and it made me realize how good of a job the other one was because I still had an in into this job. Every job I've ever had, way after I've worked there or right at the end of working there, I've realized that every single one of them had a message, a purpose, a reason I was meant to be there, a takeaway, if you will. I had a feeling in my gut between my last job and my current job that there was a reason I was supposed to be here and I couldn't figure it out. I didn't meet anybody that I was supposed to be friends with. I didn't have some existential situation that happened. None of it seemed right. And I think now I realize why the universe wanted me here. Because I was supposed to go back to my old job so that I could get insurance and benefits and more money and be able to afford spending time with my really great partner and my really great friends and get back to a place where I can start saving up to fix my car and move out of my parents' place and just really start living. So yeah, it was a really shitty few weeks, and that's why I've been gone, because my mental state and my job and my life and pretty much everything has been in the actual shit hole. But I'm having a moment where I'm coming out of it feeling good and on top. I've gotten my takeaway, and hopefully I can get out of this job. I have my interview for my old job / new job at the beginning of the week. Currently right now it is Friday. My interview's on Tuesday, and if this works out, I can get back to 5 days a week and feeling like a real human being who's making real money and paying their bills on time without having to ask for loans. But the whole reason that I made this video isn't even really just to be cathartic for me to be able to talk it out and to explain to you guys why I've been gone, but to explain to you that sometimes situations aren't just situations. Sometimes they're a gateway to something else. Sometimes they teach you a lesson that leads you somewhere you're supposed to be. Your car breaks down, so you have to take the bus, and then you meet the love of your life on the bus. Your condom fails and you get pregnant, but you realize that you've always wanted babies, and that baby becomes the center of your world and the thing you were missing. You have a job that forces you into quitting, but that leads you to a better job. You lose someone who seems like a shitty friend or multiple friends, and even though it feels lonely and crippling, that leads you to independence and strength and bravery, and that attracts other people, and you get newer and better friends who won't hurt you. You survive an abusive and shitty relationship, so you learn how to never be treated again. You learn that that's not something people can do to you. It's not right, and that you deserve better. And that leads you to a better relationship with a better person that's a much healthier relationship for you. Every situation, no matter how big or small, no matter how inconvenient or massive, no matter how life-changing or minuscule, has a reason. You are meant to learn from it. You are meant to overcome it. You are meant to fight against it. You are meant to fight through it. You are meant to come out on the other side stronger and braver and healthier and smarter and a better person. So yeah, there's a lot of times in life when things are gonna suck so bad. There's a lot of times in life where things are gonna be annoying or they're gonna hurt, they're gonna be painful, you're gonna think you're never gonna be able to get out of it, but you can. The universe doesn't throw things at you that you can't handle. You can do anything. You are pieces of the universe living as a human for a little while, and the universe can do f***ing anything. So you can do f***ing anything, no matter what the anything is. I'm sorry if this seemed very much like a hope speech, but it's rough times in my life right now, and it's rough times in the world right now, and I figured that you could use a hope speech, and so could I. Hopefully within the next month, I will be able to put up my vlog that I took literally a month ago at the Newport Aquarium, and you guys will be able to see my trip with my best friend there. Also, expect in the next few months a vlog or maybe multiple vlogs from my trip to Florida with my family on our very first family vacation. I've never seen the beach before. I've never been on vacation before. I've barely been out of the state. So I'm really excited to share that experience with you guys. If you have not already subscribed, please press the big red subscribe button down there. Join the family. I love you guys so much, and I really want to keep growing this family that we have going here. Check out the links in the description below to follow my other social media. I am more likely to be found on Instagram or Twitter than anything else, but probably Instagram. Hit like on this video if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out. And leave comments down below so that we can talk to each other and let me know about things that really sucked in your life that you overcame and the really great thing that it led you to, or what it did for you in your life and what it did for everything for you. I really want to hear your guys' experience and know that I'm not the only one who's going through this, and I really want to hear your all's struggles and achievements and where they got you to. I will see you guys next week for another video. Thank you for bearing with me and this random break that I took without any warning at all. I love you guys. Bye.